attributes of that tag. So today we are going to see marquee tag first, and then we'll see some board examples related to table tag and OLUL tag. Okay. So marquee tag, like I had shown you two lectures before, it is basically used for scrolling any text or image on the web page. Okay. So we'll just see the attributes. So first one is behavior. See here also the spelling of behavior is VIOR. If you write VIOUR, then it will not work. Okay. Now this attribute behavior, it has got three values. One is scroll, alternate, and slide. So I'll just show you the demo that how this works. If you write marquee and in that tag, the attribute if you write behavior, by default, the value is scroll. If you don't write anything, by default, it will be scroll. Okay. That means the text will come from the right hand side. It will go to the left. Again, it will restart from right and go to the left and so on. So the next value is alternate. If you write marquee behavior equal to alternate, then what will happen? Whatever text is coming on the screen from right, it will come to the left. Then again from left, it will go to the right. It will keep on bouncing. So that is the meaning of alternate. Alternate is not an attribute. It is a value which we give to behavior attribute. Last one is slide. What do you mean by slide? Slide means it will whatever text or image that you are going to give, it will come from the right and it will keep on moving till it reaches the left. And whatever, suppose it is a text or suppose it is an image, it will remain here only to the left. Okay, so that is the meaning of slide. So I have just given some examples. Marquee Modern College. So it will just move, scroll across. Even if I don't give the behavior attribute, by default it is scroll. Next is alternate, and next is behavior equal to slide. So I'll just show you on the desktop how it works. Now the three attributes are there here. Marquee Modern College. Now see the three attributes. I'll just refresh this. Now see the first one is just I have written marquee. Inside that I have written hello. So this is just scrolling from the right to the left and it will again go from right to left. Now see the hello it will. After it reaches here, again it is starting from here. Hello. Okay. Now next thing, Modern College, what it is happening. For this I have given the attribute behavior equal to alternate. Marquee behavior equal to alternate. So see, it is coming from the right, it is going to the left and again keeping on bouncing. Now if you see the last one, Modern College, it has come here and I'll just reload it again. Now see the last one, Modern College, I have given behavior equal to alternate. Sorry, second one behavior equal to alternate. So it will keep on bouncing. Last one is behavior equal to slide. So this Modern College, it will come here and it will remain here only. So all of you understood the attribute behavior. First one is scroll, next one is alternate, last one is slide. Yes, all of you can see this on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one is BG color. By using this attribute, we can change the color of the background marquee. See the above line I have written marquee Modern College. So actually instead of Modern College, I have written hello. So it was just moving across the screen. Alternate, it will go to the left and it will stop there only. Now BG color we have seen in the body tag, it changes the background color. So here whatever the marquee is to whatever color you give. Now the next is height and width. So suppose you want to give the height and width to the marquee, then you can specify the height and width here. You can give 100, 200, 300. So whatever text or image is there, so that much area it will show that it is a marquee area. Now next is direction. Now direction attribute means you can either move the text from the right to the left or left to the right, or from top to bottom or from bottom to top. So all these four direction you can move either the text, or you can also move the image also. But for using by default it will work for, see, direction is equal to down I have written. It will work for left and right. If you write right, it will change the direction from right to left. If you write left, it will be from left to right, and so on. But if you want to use the direction up and down, now by default, suppose a text is there. So text is a single line. So if you write direction down, then what will happen? It will not move because it is on a single line. So there is no scope for it to move either up or down. Okay. So for that, what you have to do? You have to use the attribute height. Unless and until you give the attribute height, the direction is equal to up or direction is equal to down, it will not work. Okay. Because unless and until it has got some height, then this attribute will not work. Now see, I use both the attributes here. Direction is equal to down and height is equal to 400. Now we'll just see the demo of this. All of you can see the marquee.
Yes, sir.
See the first one, what I have given, I have just given background color to it. So background color I have given red. In the PPT I have given yellow, but here I have used red color. So see the background color of this modern college, it has changed to red. The next all what I have done, I have increased the height of that marquee. See here. See the first what was what? I have changed the color, background color. So that is why modern college it was seeing in red. Now next what I have done, I have changed the color also. I have increased the height and width of the marquee. Now see how the output will look. See, I have increased the height and width. So that is why, see, this modern college, it is coming from the rightmost end. But since I have restricted the height and width, now width is only around 200 or 300. So that is why, suppose the screen size is of 1000, I have reduced it to only 300. So see, the area you can see, modern college area, it is only here, up till here. Now see, the text is moving from right to the left and again from right to left. And the size of the marquee has increased. Now next attribute is modern college. In this, what we have written, we have started the direction from right. Okay. By default, it comes from this side. So here the direction we have just changed. So it will come from this side and it will go here again like this. Now the last attribute is modern college. See, it is coming from top to bottom. So what we have done here, direction is equal to right, direction is equal to down, height is equal to 200. I will just specify the color so that it will become clearer to you. All of you can see the change. I just added one more attribute, background color equal to red. I will just refresh this. Now see this background color, it is I have given red. Now since I have given some height to it, so modern college is moving from top to bottom. So this can be a text also, or it can be an image also, suppose you want to move. Okay, all of you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So last time I had shown you the scroll amount and scroll delay. It is one word only, scroll and amount. There is no space between scroll amount and scroll delay. So this I have told you, scroll amount means suppose you want to increase the speed of the text or image. So you can use this attribute, scroll amount equal to 100, 200 or anything. So whatever speed is there, that will be increased. Similarly for scroll delay, whatever speed you give, the more higher the number of value that you give, slower the mark you will move. Okay, so we'll just see that. And the last one is inserting an image in marquee. See what we have done, we have just given marquee height, width, direction we have given left, and what we have done, we have inserted an image tag inside this marquee. See, image screen equal to winter.jpg. Now this image is there on the desktop. So I have given, last time we had seen that the size of this image was more than the desktop. So I have just reduced that image. I have given height 100 and width as 100. And then I have closed the marquee tag. All of you can see this, insert image in a marquee,
Yes, sir.
height, width, direction. See, marquee tag is there. Inside that tag, we have inserted an image tag, and then we have closed the marquee tag. So all these three will see in one HTML. All of you can see.
Yes, sir.
Now see the first one. This is scroll amount. I have given a large number here. So that is why it is going faster. Now next one is scroll delay. That means the text will move slowly. See the above one. See, this is scroll amount where the speed of the marquee is fast. So that is why it is moving faster. Now next one, the speed of the marquee is slow. I use the scroll delay attribute. So that is why it is moving slower. And the last one, I have inserted an image inside the marquee tag. So this image is moving. All of you can see?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So all of you are understood marquee tag, scroll
Yes,
amount,
sir.
scroll delay. Okay, so we are just going to see some examples which were asked for the board exam. Now see, this all of you can see the PPT.
Yes, sir.
Now see, this was asked last year. That means this coming year for the March exam, this was asked for 5 marks. So see, sometimes very easy tables can also be asked for the exams. Now see what you can see here. Now the first line March 2020, this I have just written. But whatever the table is shown, this table you have to write the output. Now you can see the one line HSC exam scheme. Yes, all of you can see this HSC exam scheme.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So which tag you are going to use for that HSC exam scheme? Is it related to table or it is not related to table?
Not related to table.
Actually, see, we have seen the caption tag. In that, I have not given you the attributes of caption. So caption tag can be used to either give heading to the table, or you can also give heading to the table, which can be listed below that table. Okay. Now this is not part of the table, it is inside the table tag, and we are using the caption tag. So actually HSC exam scheme, it is nothing but the title which we have written below the table. So for that we have to use the attribute table. In the table tag we have to use the caption attribute, and caption we have to just write align is equal to bottom. See, there are two attributes, align is equal to top, align equal to bottom. So this title, it is aligned to the bottom title of this table. Okay. Now for subject, which tag you are going to write, or which attribute you are going to use for subject? Yes. Last time we had seen the row span and call span attribute.
Row span, call span. Oh,
So which attribute you are going to use for subject?
False one.
Call span 2, because below subjects there are two columns. Okay. And then this is the first row, subject paper 1 and paper 2 first row. After that, there are normal rows, computer theory 50-50, row complete. Then science, practical 50-50, row complete. Now see how we can write the output. See, first things are common, HTML head, title. Then we start with the body tag. Don't forget to give border to the table, because by default table doesn't have a border. You have to specify a border to it. Now see here, caption align is equal to bottom. Now actually HSC exam scheme, it is a title for this table, but it is aligned to the bottom. Okay. So see, caption align equal to bottom, HSC exam scheme, and close the caption tag. So this year what happened? Many of them, they forgot to write this HSC exam scheme, and for this they lost 1 mark. So most probably you have to see the table as a whole, and you have to see where the title is there, whether it is on the top, whether it is there in the bottom. Likewise, you have to just write caption align equal to bottom or top accordingly. Now next is call span. You already told. Now see, suppose subject is aligned to the left, then no need to write align equal to center. See, this attribute align is equal to center. You can use in the TD, you can use in the TH, you can also use in the TR tag, you can also use in the table tag. So wherever it is required, there you can use this align attribute. So suppose subject was aligned to the left, no need to use this align attribute. So since subject is aligned in the center, so we are just written align equal to center. Now below subject there are two columns, that is why we are written call span 2. TR means to create a row, slash TR means to close the row. Now see, first row is subject paper 1, paper 2. Now since we are having two columns below this, call span 2, then paper 1, paper 2. The rest of the two rows, they are simple rows. See, TR slash TR. So whatever cell data is there, you have to just write them. Computer theory 50-50. Then complete the row. Next row is again TR. Then 4 TDs, science, practical 50-50. So always look at the table from the left to the right. Then you can get it correct. Don't see from the top to the bottom and write the data like this. Then your entire table will become wrong. See, such types of questions are asked for 5 marks in the board exam for the final question number 5. So you can easily score 5 marks here. Now see, such easy question was asked this year. Now we'll just see one or two examples. Now this was asked in 18. See, sometimes what happens, sometimes the table is given and you have to write the output. Sometimes the other way around may be also there, that you are given the code, HTML code, and then you are supposed to write this output. Now here also again the output was given. Now cricket analysis, it is there on the top. So which attribute you are going to use or tag?
caption up.
Caption align.
Caption align. Even if you don't write align is equal to top, by default if you write caption, it will go to the title. Now see, this was asked in 18. Only caption tag is there and normal rows are there. And what is the difference between this first row and the remaining two rows? Any difference? You can see
Bold.
font size or boldness. See, the first row, it is little bit bold. So that means what? It is a table heading. So you have to use TH for the first 4 and TD for the remaining 8. Now see caption, cricket analysis. Then TR means to create a row. See, I have written TH here. TH means what? Heading to any given column or row, and which is in a slighter bolder size than the remaining data. So you have to just write it in TH. See, row start, row end, and the four data we have written here: TH, country, paid, lost. Now next two rows are normal rows, TR slash TR. See the four data we have just written. So one more example we'll just see. See, this was asked in 2016. So what is for tag for year or attribute that you are going to use for year? In front of year, how many rows are there? Yes, there are two rows in front of year. So that is why row span 2, and the first row will consist of year and student. Then row will be complete. Next row will be boys, girls and total. Row complete. Next two are normal rows. Now the first year students, boys, girls and totals, they are in TH tag because they are in bold color. Now see how we can write this. Now this, see such types of examples come in the board exam and you can easily score 5 marks for this. See, there is no title for this table. So just write the HTML head title up till body. See row span to year. Now see students also, it is aligned to the center. So if you write, don't write align equal to center, it may be aligned to the left. So chances are that if you are in the top case, that is in between 40 to 50 marks, if you are getting in the paper, then chances are that your half mark may be reduced and overall 1 mark may be reduced if you don't write the align attribute. Now see below students, there are 3 columns. So that is why I have written call span equal to 3. So starting TR and ending TR. See this TH, it is there for this TH. So it has just come down and slash TR. The next again it is TH, boys, girls and total because it is in dark font. And remaining two are normal rows. So you have to just write table data 2004, 25, 30, 55. Close the table TR tag which is for row. Again create a new row, close that row and you can just write down the 4 datas of this. So all of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now see, like I had told you before, sometimes they will give the table, sometimes they will give you the code. Now just an year before that, the HTML code was given to them and you were supposed to write the output of it. Now see how the table is. Now see the title is given here, title ABC. So where do you write the title? So but what you have to write in the board paper, you have to just design a table like this. Just draw a line across showing that this is the title of that web page. So usually the title of the web page it is shown on the web bar or on the title bar. So you have to just show that ABC, whatever the title is given, you have to just write it over here. And in bracket, you have to just specify that it is the title of the document. Next word, it is what H1 align equal to center. So whenever you are given H1 align, while showing it in the output, you have to write whatever text is given in a slighter bigger size. It can be H1, H2, H3, but you have to show this in a bigger font than the remaining. Okay. And after you write this KBC restaurant, now see it is aligned to the center. If you write it on the left hand side, there are chances that the examiner may cut your marks. So write this in the center, and after that, like I had written in the top, in the bracket, you have to just specify that it is heading tag and it is aligned to the center. Now see here table border equal to 2, they have specified. It doesn't matter whether it is 1 or 2. You have to just draw a table and see TR row span equal to 2. Now what we are inserted inside the TH tag is, we have inserted one more tag called font tag. and we have specified the size of that font tag. Size is equal to 5, and we have written here Pav Bhaji, and then we have closed the font. So this question had come in 2015. So the output was given, HTML code was given. You are supposed to write the output of it. Now see how the output will look, and you are supposed to write in the exam. Don't forget to write ABC and write in bracket title of the document. Now see, this is since H1 is an heading tag, you have to write it in a darker font and slighter bigger size, and write it in the center. If you write KBC restaurant in the left side, you may lose marks. And after this, you can just write it in bracket H1 tag center align. After this also, if you write in the bracket, it will do. Now see, now here the table is there, but only this text, it is font size is 5. So this is a bigger size than the normal size. So you have to just write this one, text one, in a bigger size, and the remaining two in normal font size. Now see, row span means what? After you write this, in front of this, there will be 2 rows. So this is the first and this is the second. Now see, first row will consist of pav bhaji with cheese and the amount. Row is complete. Next one will be this one. Now for this also, you can just draw a arrow and just write it in bracket font size 5 of such and such thing. Okay. So you understood, sometimes the table will be given and you have to write the HTML code. Sometimes the HTML code will be given and you have to write the table. All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
So few more examples of table we are going to see that we are not seen earlier. Now this was also asked in the board exam. Now see, whenever empty cells, you can see this here, these cells 1, 2 and 3. So these are empty cells. So whenever you want to create such empty cells, then there is a thing that you have to write ampersand NBSP, that is non-blank space. Now see here, XYZ Company Limited, it is a caption, that is the title of this page. And see how to write this NBSP. See, actually in the board exam, this was aligned to the left. So I have just written left, but many browsers don't support this. So even if you write it on the top, you will not lose marks. So if it is written, now suppose this output is given and it is written aligned to the left, then you can write the output in the left. Now since this output is given and we have to write the code, so if you don't write align equal to left also, it will do. Now see here, PD NBSP. Basically this is used ampersand NBSP whenever some blank cells are there. To create those blank cells, you have to write this code and NBSP. So for the last 4 or 5 years, only 1 or 2 times such blank cells have come in the exam. So usually very rarely this comes. But nowadays many browsers, even if you don't write this and NBSP, even then this cell form. If you see on the browser, even if you don't write and NBSP, so this cells will show. But if you try this in Internet Explorer, see browser to browser, some of the output varies. So if you try this output in Internet Explorer, then this first 3 cells, it will not be shown if you don't write this ampersand NBSP. NBSP stands for non-blank space. So basically these cells which are empty, to create these cells, you have to write this NBSP. Okay. Now see, this is a row, this is a normal row. So for this NBSP, and then year cells. Now next row is what? 2009 and 2010. In front of it, there are 2 columns. Below also 2 columns. Similarly for 10, above there are 2 columns. Below there are 2 columns. So for writing this row, you have to write TR call span equal to 2 2009, then TD call span equal to 2 2010. See here. Now by default 2009 and 10, if they are on the left, then no need to give align attribute. But if they are aligned to the center, then you have to specify the align attribute. Now see below these two columns are there. Below these two columns are there. Above also two columns are there. So that is why we are written call span 2, starting row, ending row. So this row is complete. Now next row, in front of tools, there are three rows. This is the first row, second row, third row. So how many rows are there? Accordingly, you have to write the row span 3. Now this row will consist of tools, desks, quantity and amount. Then row is finished. Next row is PC 10, 20. Next row is laptop 20 and 30. So that we are written over here. See TR means to create a row span 3, tools. So this row is complete. Next row is PC 10, 20, row complete. Next is again laptop 20, 30, row complete. Complete the table, complete the HTML tag. So this was also asked in one of the board exams. I think I don't know the year, but blank cells were asked. So you have to specify and NBSP. If you just write TD and slash TD, it will work on the computer. But for the exam purpose, whenever blank cells are there, you need to specify and NBSP. Okay, all of you understood and NBSP?
Yes, sir.
Now I think most of you, all of you must have understood row span and call span, because this last table basically it is based upon row span and call span. So if you don't understand row span and call span attribute, then you will not be able to draw or write the table. All of you understood row span, call span attribute? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, now you have to tell me what you have to write for this code. Now for ABC, what you are going to write? Row span or call span?
Row span
Row span
How many?
3.
3.
3.
Now what is the first row consist of?
ABC
Then
100 to 100.
then
100 to
after 100,
200.
200.
after that, whether that row will be complete or there is one more cell.
XYZ.
See, the first row will always consist of ABC, 100, 200 and XYZ. So what is for XYZ? Row span or call span?
Row
Row
span
span.
How many?
4.
And what is for the last line?
Column span 3.
How many?
3.
Okay. Now see, the first row will consist of row span equal to 3, ABC, because in front of ABC there are 3 rows. Then 100 and 200 they are normal table tags, TD tag. Then row span equal to 4, XYZ, because see, while looking at the table, look from the left to the right, but you have to look at the table as a whole. In front of this, how many rows are there, or after that, how many rows are there, all that you should see. Now see XYZ, before this, there are 4 rows, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So row span 4 and XYZ. Then next row will be 300, 400. Next row will be 500, 600. Last row will be WWW. This you can just align it to the center, and you can write call span 3, because in above this there are 3 columns. First column, second column, third column. All of you understood? TR 300, 400, then 500, 600,
Yes, sir.
then call span, because in front of above this there are 3 columns. Yes, all of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll see one more
Yes,
example.
sir.
Now tell me, for computer science, what you are going to write? Is it a normal row, or we have to use some attribute for that?
Call span
How many?
5.
5. Because below this, see, you have to look at the table as a whole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See this cell, below this, see here 2 cells are there. Below this only 1 cell is there. Okay. So call span equal to 5. Then next row is a normal row in which you will write all this data. FY, SY, TY, MCS, MCA. Then for BCom, what you are going to write?
Call span equal to 4.
Yes,
Call
call
span
span or
equal
row
to
span?
4.
4.
Call span
All of you are saying 4 or any other answer?
4.
See, I had told you, look at the table as a whole. Now see, BCom, below this there are 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. But how many columns are there above it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whichever is the maximum number of columns that you have to write. Below this only 4 are there, but above 5 are there. So that is why you have to write 5. Next row is a normal row. What we will write for MCOM? Is it a normal table data or you have to use some attribute for it? See, look at the table as a whole. Top, bottom. In front of that cell, how many rows are there? How many columns are there?
Call span equal to 2.
Yes, correct. Similarly for BA, see, above BA there are 4 columns. Below BA also there are 4 columns. So you do not have to write 4. Because what happened? Above BA there are 4 columns, but above that there are 5 columns. So whichever is the largest size that you have to write, because call span it is for the entire table and not for the immediate row above or below. Okay. So for BA also, because above that there are 5 columns. So whichever is the maximum number of columns that you have to write, call span equal to 5. Again for MA you have to write call span 2. So we'll just see the output code. See, call span equal to 5. Again, we have just aligned it to the center. Spelling of center is TER. If you write TRE, it will not work. The next is a normal row, TR, FY, SY, TY, MCS, MCA. TR means to start a row, slash TR means to end a row. The next TR, BCom. See, I told you, we have to see the table as a whole. Now below computer science, there are 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So call span equal to 5, align equal to center. Now we have closed this row. So below it is a normal row. So that we have written over here FY, SY, TY, MCS, MCA. Now for BCom I was telling you below there are 4 columns. But above it there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whichever are the maximum number of columns that you have to specify here, call span equal to 5. This row is complete. Now for this next row, FI, SY, TY are there. But see the MCOM. Below this there is only single column, but above MCOM there are 2 columns. So that is why for writing this MCOM you have to write call span equal to 2. Okay. Similarly for BA, see for BA also above this there are 4 columns. Below this there are 4 columns. Okay. So what will happen? By default you will write call span equal to 4. But you have to see the total table. See for this MA also, if you see on the top there are 5 columns. So whichever is the maximum number of columns that you have to specify. Now see call span equal to 5 BA, then FY, SY, TY. Again for MA I am writing call span 2 because just above it there is a single column, but above that there are 2 columns. So that is why for MA again you have to write call span equal to 2 and you have to complete the table. So all of you understood why we are written call span 2 for MCOM and for BCom and BA why we written call span 5. Yes, all of you understood.